maps were made for military purposes. And the conquering force always put itself at the center of those maps. Reality is ultimately made by those who are in charge. It's just easier that way. Where is he?
He was gone 6 months before you got here. How do you know him so well? Hmm? When are you getting out of here?
Still have a nightmare every night.
Really? Same one? Happens.
Up until a few days ago, it was this big house, and I'm in the cellar. I'm sitting on the edge of this cot or a bed, and standing in front of me is Josh. He's just screaming at me. But that's not the strange part. He has something in his hand, and he raises it up and he points it at me. And before I can really get a sense of what's happening or why it's happening, it spews fire at me. Like sparks off a hot metal.
What happens after that?
Nothing. I wake up.
So what happened a few days ago?
It just changed. It was similar, but it was different. He was a guy I'd never seen before. Somebody I don't recognize who raises this machine and causes all that fire, but the person was just as angry as Josh was. He was screaming. My theory is that he's the person Josh has been looking for. And I'm beginning to wonder whether that if I start believing in this man, whether he'll actually start to become real for Josh. Can you just make someone real for someone?
I was in this lake. The water was pitch black. And there was somebody there with me. I was swimming away from something I was dreading.
And I wasn't there.
No, and I kept thinking it had to be you, but I knew. You know how you just know things
Yeah, you just
in your dreams?
feel it, yeah.
Just knew it wasn't you.
It's funny, whenever I have dreams, it's like, no matter what I'm doing or where I'm going or whatever's happening in the dream, the one thing I always know is like where you are.
And that's what was terrifying. I just expecting that person to be you and then just have it not be you and have no explanation as to why. I really felt alone.
I'm sorry. It's like an awful dream.
What? Why are you always in solitary when I come to see you?
Why don't you bring me any food when you come to visit?
Didn't come here to fight.
Why are you here then?
I think I know how we can get you out of here.
He's here. Not in the prison, but he's here.
Josh, we've been through this. He doesn't exist.
If you want to help, then you'll bring him here.
Okay, how about this? How about we get you out of here? And then you, me, Katie, the three of us, together, we all go out and we look.
If there's any chance that he can be brought here, then I'm not leaving.
All right, listen to me very carefully, Josh. You are not a traveler through dimensions. Do you understand me? There is no mystery man who has some secret way for you to travel through death. You're in this cell right here because of debt. And we, your family, we're trying to get you out of here. Do you understand? Josh, listen to me. I am trying desperately hard to listen to what you're saying and trying to comprehend it, but we are running out of time here. Does that make sense to you? And if we don't do something very soon, you're gonna end up dying in here.
Why are you so afraid of death?
These people are not here for me. We may have met and began banding together, but this is merely a community. Community of people. Now, community of people can be confusing because it can seem like it's an idea people designed to separate themselves from others. But anyone's welcome. You're both welcome to this community.
Thank you.
If you're cold, I'll bring you by the fire. If you're sick, we'll offer you a little help. And if you want to go, you're always welcome to. Now, there are animals out there that want nothing more than to take from others. And that's why we are all here. And when those animals come out of those woods and they show their teeth, we have a pack of our own. They run back into those woods. So we're banding together. We're a force against that. Now, those wolves, they're all ego. They're driven as animals. They flare their teeth. But us, we separate ourselves from our ego. We're just vessels here. When you find that center piece and you let go of that ego, it just floats out there in front of you. You can use it as a tool. And when you need it, you just grab it. It's a weapon. And you let it go. And you're back to that piece. Be right back. it down. Put it down. Go on. The new leader is making decisions that are hurting our whole community. He's young but not naive. We need someone that he can trust.
People are going to prison because they can't afford a loaf of bread. Wages are dropping.
Because of your brother-in-law, this affects your family directly. Not to mention, you have a very unique history with the new leader. So you're gonna have to ask yourself, are you going to let the fact that you're uncomfortable get in the way of you helping your family, your community?
If you're not connected to anything, and the experience of life ends at the moment of death, then there's nothing to be afraid of.
You don't think that's a bad thing?
It's rational to fear death. The pain that causes death. That's prudent. There's some thought that death deprives us of things. It's why it's a bad thing.
Dad used to say that life and death are other people's benchmarks.
I'm telling you, that's not it. They're yours.
I know what terrifies me, Josh. Terrifies me is the fact that there could actually be a soul. Physical, tangible thing that just will continue on and go on and 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 on again, over and over. That's what terrifies me. But you see, I'm not afraid of death. I'm afraid it's not the end.
Why are you using Katie to get me out of here?
I have no idea what you were talking about, Josh.
She worked so hard for you, Noah. To help you. Isaiah's got it covered. He's connected. He's gonna get me out of here without you. So just let it go.
Josh, I don't know who that is.
Goodbye, Noah.
top of the list today. I almost didn't believe it. What are you doing here?
I was invited here.
So, you're with these people now?
I was invited here as a mediator.
If Mother could see this.
She always saw me as a community figure.
This isn't what she had in mind. You two, come on.
Let's begin by acknowledging that both parties have the ability to make everyone's position easier.
How's that?
I have intangible assets I'm prepared to offer you.
Katie, when I agreed to this meeting, it was my one last favor to you. When you arrived with a group of terrorists, I almost had them all killed. Now, this person feels as if he can speak directly to me as if I'm some common worker. Now, if you don't want this to end with everyone, including you, stripped, killed, tossed into a ditch, I suggest that you keep it from speaking again.
They are prepared to offer full cooperation and participation from the existing workforce. Organizations within will be consolidated, and those appointed heads will report directly to you. They'll be asking for increase in hiring within the labor pools, raised earning statements, as well as proper representation within this organization.
And how is this not a shakedown? I earned this. Everyone sees that. They want to stow away. Well, you listen to me. Mobs, well, they're mobs. An unruly, uneducated mass that will turn on you, me, anyone, for just about anything. Now, I bypass that whole scene, and that's what I've worked for.
But what do you do when that mob outnumbers you? And you won't even meet them a quarter of the way? What do you do when they would rather eat you than that garbage you call food?
Do you think this is the only area experiencing a shift? You think I don't know what it's like being the only source of income this entire populace even knows? Do you know how much it costs me, the company, to dredge up the most illiterate mouth breathers and try to train them on even the equipment that's a decade obsolete, but not any more than the dozens that run up debt and obligations without any intent or means? And you know who they're all stealing from? You. Without the company, this facility, without me.
Do you know what I think?
What's that?
I think the company sent you here for a reason. I'm willing to bet everything that you have to come to some sort of agreement here today. You didn't do this as a favor to me. You hate me. You're scared. You're backed into a corner, and the only thing right now keeping everyone else scared is the size of your shadow.
The bottom line
is that you have nothing to lose by having more labor. If you're right, the company only gains profit. And if I'm right, it'll be the only thing keeping you from dying out here alone.
leave me alone. Just leave me alone. It's fine.
I hope Josh appreciates all this. I hope he sees it was all for something. Is it terrible that I wanted him dead for the longest time? I'm sorry.
see you soon.
We became friends really quickly. He was the nicest man I ever met. He knew things about me that I haven't told anyone. If he's moved on, then he's left the flesh of this universe.
So dead. That explains why we're not going to find him.
It's not dead, it's switched on. You see, we exist in multiple universes at the same time. For every particle in this universe, there is an identical particle in another universe. And what we do is we switch off, and those particles carry our essence to our other selves. It's like a soul.
There is no soul. Soul's nothing but fragments and pieces of memories that are left behind in the minds of people who know you and love you at one time, and that's it. What you're talking about is quantum suicide.
We don't call it suicide.
You can call it whatever you like. But what you're talking about is infection, brother. It's the kind of thing that can wipe out an entire homestead through an idea. You don't even know what math looks like. And suddenly you're talking to us about particles and principles. There is absolutely no proof that this is anything more than just a bad idea, and that's it.
You don't even consider what I'm saying for a moment. I mean,
I know you really believe what that guy told you. I can see that. But you've been out of prison for 2 seconds, and you want us to follow you on some suicide mission based off these ideas that you don't fully understand from some guy in prison. You can't be so far gone that you don't see how we'd be a little skeptical about that.
Katie, are you so far gone in your darkness that you will only believe what you see in front of you? Or do you have something inside you that tells you there's more than this?
Noah, come on in. Welcome.
Hi. I just came to thank you.
You're welcome. There's something else.
Now that we have Josh back, I want to try our hand at having a real family again.
So now that you have your family, you're leaving ours.
Josh is sick, and I think that I've been more than valuable here.
Is that what you think? Is that your opinion or hers? Who do you think got your brother back? Huh? Noah. Noah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We're all very grateful for what you've done here. Where you going? Get in here. Thanks for coming by to tell me. It's fine. Don't you forget who's kept you safe all this time. And who will continue to keep you safe. if you choose to go.
Thank you.
It's a shame, though. I just picked out the perfect job for you. It's a real shame. Safe travels, Noah. My God. We will.
What's the job?
I think the problem is, Katie, that you think if you make him leave, it's going to give him a purpose all of a sudden. But he's never had a purpose. I've known him for a long time. He needs to be in a place where people tell him what to do, and he's comfortable, and he doesn't have to think too much. And the delusion is, Katie, that you guys think things are going to get better if you just keep working hard and investing in things. You're going to suddenly find happiness. But it doesn't work that way. You may have some little happinesses here and there, but you don't actually ever find any kind of happiness in this life. It just stays the same. Is that what you want?
Delusion? What about your delusion? We're gonna switch off from this universe. We're gonna get to another one, and it's gonna be better there. I can't.
Every time you make a choice, Katie, you create a universe, you create a world, and you choose which one you want to exist in. They all exist, they're all valid, but you find yourself here. Why you would be here, I have no idea. And you deserve more than this. You deserve more than this life that Noah's created for you guys, this life. I want to give you something more than that.
We're all ready to leave for the morning.
We're gonna have to stay a bit longer.
We don't have to stay anywhere. We came here to get Josh. We have him. We can go home.
We're gonna have to. I still got more work to do.
We decided together that it would be best if we left. Josh is not getting better here. What did he say to
No,
you?
Katie, we didn't decide anything. What I have to do is way more important than just what one person wants here. And I'm not just gonna walk away after everything that they've done for us. Zion needs me. I'm the only person that he can trust with this. Only. I'm needed here. Just a little while longer, I promise.
You talk about ideas as an infection. This place is a disease. We don't belong here.
Hey.
It's going.
Good. What's going on?
It's Katie.
Is she okay?
What are you doing?
Just doing some thinking. Yeah, just want to work out a couple of things.
What's in there?
It's something I'm just working on. Just an experiment.
Yeah?
Uh-huh.
What's in there?
Nothing's in it.
What?
What?
I don't know. What?
What? You tell me. What? What's the problem?
There is no problem.
Okay, good.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's very good. I'm glad there's no problem.
Josh, you okay?
I'm fine. Uh-huh. I want some privacy. I come out here. I need to think, and you have to come follow me around.
Right.
Uh-huh. I can't be alone?
You can be alone.
Uh-huh.
I
Okay.
just saw my brother over
Right.
here and wanted to come over and see what you're doing.
Good. Good to see you. Okay. You
What's
wanna
so
go?
special? What is this?
It's none of your business is what it is. Is there an issue here? No? We got a problem?
What's in there, Josh?
Nothing is in there, Noah. It's mine.
You tell me what's in there right now.
It's mine. We have way more important things to
All
be
right,
doing.
I got it, okay? I got it.
And you're really gonna waste your time on this? What if we just went back and did this all together?
How did you do it?
What?
How did you put that whole thing together and convince Katie to go along with it?
I didn't convince Katie of anything. You do realize this is blatant manipulation, right?
No, this is me earning my place, Josh. This is me actually earning some respect. I do this, and we're irreplaceable. I do this, and we're set. I'm not an idiot. I know how it works.
And yet you were sent not because you're needed, but because you're disposable, right? And you wouldn't be recognized. You're not an idiot.
What?
You're not an idiot, Noah.
You think this is funny?
You're so convinced things will get better, right? If you just work hard enough, if you and Katie put your time in, if you say, yes, sir, thank you, sir, it's all gonna get better, right? The joke is that you think no matter what, tomorrow's gonna be a better day. Wake up, Noah. The universe is in a constant state of entropy. We fool ourselves, right? We think it has a direction. So we're gonna reorder it somehow. We're gonna reconfigure it so this version's better than the last. But there's no future where the universe realigns itself back into order. And you say you don't believe in a soul, but look at you. You're mourning its loss. It's like time, Noah. We made it up. We need an explanation for how things work. With enough time, we can just configure things. It's all going to be okay. But that's not how it is. Chaos is the only future here. But you and I...
All right, enough! All right, stop it! You are so full of shit! Do you realize that? Do you listen to the words that are coming out of your mouth? Let's just kill ourselves and make everything better. This is not one of your little experiments, Josh. Do you understand that? This is real. The people that you're pushing against are absolutely real and serious. There's no room for caution for us in either direction here. I don't think you understand that.
Us? Noah, before you started running these grand, dirty deeds for your collective.
Is that all that you see here?
Us,
Is that
Noah?
all you ever talk about? The grand collective?
All I see is choices.
Okay, you just said the universe is falling apart, Josh. How are there choices in chaos?
Choices are reflections of all possibilities. They all exist. We make ghosts. Every choice you make exists. These other worlds exist, and you can feel yourself, actually feel yourself alive through the dimensions.
Here I am actually
and if so, you can
talking. I'm talking now about us actually gaining some momentum and making our lives here. And you're giving me some kind of solution where if we kill ourselves, we avoid becoming victims of chaos. Do you understand how that sounds?
Not us versus
You understand
them.
how that
This is
sounds?
you versus
It is
you.
ludicrous.
I'm not trying to trick you, Noah.
Just keep your mouth shut and we'll get there. You understand?
What would I have to gain by tricking you into seeing my point of view? I mean, who is using you to further their own agenda? Who has used you and Katie for their own advantage?
You said this is about choices, right? Sometimes there's no choice, Josh.
If you don't see a choice, Noah, you can't feel yourself across the divide.
What do you want to just let him go right now, huh? Just let him walk away? Is that it? What do you want me to do? After all that we've been through, after all that he's fucking put us through, you just want me to let him walk away? No, I didn't believe in something so fantastic it defies logic, and I'm not gonna do that. I see the divide, Josh. I see choices, and it's right here.
Yet he's not the one who put you through it, Noah. Neither am I.
You're giving him just as much of a choice.
He has a right to choose.
As he gave us.
Tonight is not just another court judgment. I know you've come here looking for justice and not expecting any. I know you expect the same thing you always get. Nothing. Their lives have been handed to them. They work for nothing while we fight for every measly scrap. Yeah! We work so they can play. Yeah. We starve so they can feed. That's right. We bleed so that they don't have to know the barest hint of pain. Yeah. But tonight, we will not let our rightful destiny pass us by. Yeah. The people up there, their power is false power. We have the power. Yeah. We have the destiny, and by God, we will take it from them. These fires will be the dawning light of a new day. Yes. Right. Casting the darkness of their rule into the memories of history. Yeah. And if there be any doubt or question, outside or within ourselves, I promise you this here today. There will only be more punishing fire. Never again will the sacrifices of our parents and their parents go unanswered. But in the end, the blood will wash away and we will be free from their filthy corruption. Yeah! We are the power. 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 We are the power. Yeah! We are the power. We are the power. We are the power. We are
Katie? Katie.
Hey, Noah. Noah. I will see you soon.
I'll see you soon.
I remember something from the last universe. He's the one who dug my grave, but you're the one who killed me. Killed that body. Do you remember that? I know you do, Katie. I've seen it in you. Ever since I got home, I've seen it. Think back. Can you remember more than 5 months ago? When I was in that prison, I had a ton of memories. But none of them had any feeling to them. They didn't feel real. I knew they weren't real, they were fake. And then I started having these memories and they were real. I didn't have those experiences, but I felt them, they were real. You're gonna see him soon.
had this dream. It wasn't like anything I ever felt before. Not because it was so fantastic or anything, but it just felt so peaceful. Sitting in this room in this beautiful house. Just watching the sun pour through the trees, through the curtain, into the room. Wasn't scared. Wasn't hungry. I was just content. If I could choose any reality, I would choose that one for us.